morning, Plymouth Elementary. Welcome to this week's episode of the Panda Press. This is Shamar Williams.
We are excited to bring you the school news here at PE. This is Elle Ambrose.
And I'm Lena Wood. Let's get our paws on the latest news.
In our first story, we are excited to share that the first grade students in Mrs. Dorenzo's class recently earned a reward.
These pandas have been working hard to earn 40 panda paws, being respectful, responsible, safe, and the best they can be. Way to go!
They choose to celebrate as a class with an awesome camp-out day. They bought in blankets, books, flashlights, and got to enjoy their pretzels in their forts.
We hear that they are close to earning their next reward already. Let's check out some awesome pictures.
In third grade news, students in Mrs. Lobos' class have been putting a tasty twist on math.
Mrs. Lobos recently challenged her class to practice measuring in the area and perimeter of rectangles using Cheez-Its.
Yum, that math challenge sounds good enough to eat. Let's take a look at some pictures.
We had a blast celebrating the Great Kindness Challenge all last week here at PE.
It was so much fun, enjoying special activities and dressed-down days.
Mrs. Romali's third grade class especially loved the Dress Your Favorite Color from Head to Toe Day.
Let's take a look at their colorful, awesome outfits and also some highlights from the week in Mrs. Handis's kindergarten class.
PE students and staff celebrated the Great Kindness Challenge in different ways.
Students in Mrs. Dorenzo's first grade class paid a special visit to Mrs. Handis's kindergarten class last week. These first grade pandas shared some great books by reading to some kindergarten buddies.
What a great way to be kind. Here are some pictures of their special story time. School celebrated the last day of the Great Kindness Challenge with a very special Panda Pals activity last Friday.
Every student met up with other students from other grades and other classes to read the book A Little Spot of Kindness by Diane Albert.
Pandas were then challenged to work together using only black markers and crayons to create a very special piece of art for a school-wide kindness mural.
Be on the lookout for the mural to be hung around the school. And an awesome job, pandas!
We are so very excited to share another Class Panda Paw class reward that was earned recently.
Congratulations to second graders in Miss Karate's class for earning a stuffy and dance party day last week.
Students brought in their favorite stuffed animals as a reward and got to bust a move. Keep up the fabulous work, second grade. This February, there is something special coming up.
It's almost time for the annual One Book, One Plymouth Challenge again this year.
That's right, Pandas. Get ready to read, Pandas. Let's check out a special message.
Okay, Shamar.
Mrs. Rizzo, what's up with the boxes?
Oh, I'm just starting to unbox all these books for the One Book, One School.
And what's with the hat?
Oh, I'm cooking up a really exciting project for the new One Book, One School coming to Plymouth.
When do we find out the book?
Oh, you'll find out the book title on the big One Book, One School party night, February 29th from 6 to 7.
Here, maybe this will help.
Oh, Tatiana, that's a great idea. This will totally help. Everyone will know our One Book, One Plymouth is starting February 29th, where we're going to leap into a new book, and then everyone will get a copy of the book the next day in school. I hope you can all come. Maybe we should hang these around the school.
That'd be a good idea.
All right, thanks for the help, guys.
Yeah.
Is today something special? I can't remember.
Yeah, I feel like the answer's right in front of us. February 2nd. February 2nd.
Come on, you two. Today's Groundhog Day.
Oh, yeah. Today is the day once a year that people in the U.S. and Canada watch a very special animal called a groundhog.
On Groundhog Day, if the groundhog sees its shadow, the superstition is that there will be 6 more weeks of winter.
If the groundhog doesn't see its shadow, then it can mean spring will arrive early.
Did you know that this tradition came from the Pennsylvania Dutch community?
Who would have thought that groundhog can predict the weather? Let's check out some Groundhog Day facts. In sports this week, the 76ers will take on the Brooklyn Nets and the Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors next week.
The Flyers are now in the All-Star break and will take the ice to face off against the Florida Panthers and Winnipeg Jets when they return.
The Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers will play in Super Bowl 58 on Sunday, February 11th.
Go Taylor's boyfriend!
Last but not least, we are counting down Philly's spring training. It starts in 13 days. Yes! In our final story today, it's time to announce the golden ticket winners.
Keep doing a great job of earning those golden tickets at arrival and dismissal each day, Pandas.
If you see your name announced, be sure to visit the main office today.
Thank you for continuing to be responsible and respectful riders, Pandas. Let's check out our winners.
Thank you so much for joining us for this week's episode of the Panda Press.
We hope that you'll join us next Friday for more of the latest news.
Teachers and staff, be sure to share great things happening at PE for us to talk about.
Signing off, this is Shamar Williams.
Elle Ambrose. Shout out to my band, The Diamonds.
And Lena Wood.
Have a great Friday, Pandas!